Brahma Gururvishnu Gururdevo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Bhadram Karnebi Shrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatraha Sthirairangayistuštuvagam sastanubhihi Vyashema devahitam yadayuhu Swasti na indro vruddhashavaha Swasti na pusha vishvavedaha Swasti nastarksho arishtanemihi Swasti no brihaspatir dadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेनैके अमृतत्वमानशुः परेण नाकं निहितं गुहाया विभ्राजते यद्यतयो विशन्ति. So we saw this last time. न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन, not by action, not by karma, not by praja meaning progeny, not by wealth can the truth be attained, nor can the immortality be gained. Immortality is gained only by tyage naike. Tyage naike, by giving up, by letting go. And we explained that, if you remember, that is, nothing can be let go. Only the ego thinks that it has to let go. So, look at it in this way. Are you letting go of the waking and dream or the sleep and going to the next state, or it is automatically happening? It's a happening. Are you letting one thought go and the next thought Ashasha, now you come? Or every thought is automatically coming, staying and going away. It's doing by itself. Same way for the five senses, all the stimuli are coming and going. So what are you going to let go? Recognize this. But coming down to one level where you think you have to do something, like we are going for Kailash, if you have that type of feeling and has not clicked yet that he is calling you, he is making it all happen, he is playing with himself through you. If that is the attitude, then it is fantastic. If not, then yes, then you have to give up. Then you will do vrata. I'll give up. I'll start fasting on Thursdays, Guru Day, and I'll start fasting on Monday because it is Shivji Day, Tuesday because it is Hanuman Day. So what is this? This is sankalpa. Wherever there is sankalpa, there is a consequence. So it is good. You are doing it for the better. Do it, no problems. Like some people have learned Vedic chanting. Some people have learned few chapters of Bhagavad Gita. Some people have learned the Ramayana, for that matter. So it is good thing. Even in sleep they keep chanting that mantra. It is good thing. But recognize, don't get stuck there. There is another way of looking at it, and that is the spirit can never get attached to matter. Matter which includes body, breath, mind, intellect. And if spirit cannot get attached to it, how can it let go of it? Tyage naike. How can it do the tyag of what is not his? Recognize this about yourself and revel in it. Then it was told, Parena nakam nihitam guhayam vibrajate yadyatayo vishanti. And the truth is ever, what is that? This truth is ever shining as the substratum of one's conditioned existence and is beyond the relative bliss. What is relative? Relative is the body, breath, mind, intellect. Relative is that which is changing. Relative is when this, where does relativity express for you? Only in the mind. Mind is equal to relativity. Relativity is equal to duality. Duality is what? This versus that, in and out, up and down. Man, woman, gain, loss, sukha, dukkha. And what does Krishna tell Arjun? Sukha dukkha samay kritva labha labho jaya jayo. So remain in the center. This is, we have already done this verse. So remain in the center. And then he said that beyond the relative bliss, we explained in the last class that when you are sleeping, you are in bliss, but it is only temporary, therefore relative. Your true nature is infinite bliss, and you are making do with temporary bliss of deep sleep. Or some people who are going into samadhi, it is still a temporary bliss, because after you come out of samadhi, again the world is there for you. I want to get away from this world again. Again problem. So, it is in this absolute bliss that the seeker ultimately gets established. So, if you think the way we are telling you, there is every possibility that the self that you already are will reveal itself. There is no discovery, because the one who is trying to discover, the one who is trying to realize, he will vanish, or that person will vanish. That individuality will vanish, and in its place, infinity will express. But there is no person left behind to say that I have achieved the realization, I have achieved the immortality. The jiva is conditioned consciousness. It has completely dissolved, and in its place, the infinite consciousness is expressing. It is possible in this lifetime. Continuing, having given the highest knowledge, now he is coming down to the next level. What is that? But we will explain to you in a different way. Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchitartha. You can repeat. Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchitartha. Sannyasa Yogadhyadaya Shuddha Sattvaha. Sayogadhyadaya Shuddha Sattvaha. Te Brahma Lokeshu Paranta Kale. Paramrutat Parimuchanti Sarve. Together, Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchitartha. Sannyasa Yoga Yadaya Shuddha Sattva. Te Brahma Lokeshu Paranta Kale. Paramrutat Parimuchanti Sarve. He says, those seekers of truth who have well established the correct import of the truth through the authority of the Vedanta. Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchitartha. So we have come to the correct meaning of the scriptures. How do we come to know the correct meaning of the scriptures? No, Shastras don't teach you. You have to learn from them. Shastras don't teach you. You have to learn from the Shastras. See? So, I remember in the rain I was telling about this, that people want to write their own commentary of Bhagavad Gita. People want to study Sanskrit and study the scriptures by themselves, because I don't want an adulterated version. I don't want his version. I don't want that person's version. I don't want that person's version of Bhagavad Gita. I want my version of Bhagavad Gita. This is already a big ego trip. That person who is teaching, he has, I told last in the rain, that he has how many? 8th century AD. Shankaracharya started, was there 8th century AD. From that time, the lineage of Shankaracharya is coming. And the teacher, each teacher got initiated, the knowledge got transferred. That entire experience of the entire lineage has come and has been poured into the teacher. And then that knowledge is coming out. See? It has to make a big difference. So, if we sit to study Bhagavad Gita and our mindset is, I am a wife, I am a husband, I am an employee, I have to find time and you start the Bhagavad Gita, you are not able to forget the job, you are not able to forget your role that you are playing, then can that wife, can that employee, can that father, can that husband get the right import of the Bhagavad Gita? I am asking. You have to become empty in order to get the correct import. And therefore, one must study Bhagavad Gita. Our Shastras say, what do the Shastras say? They say Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. They don't say Pathanam, Mananam and Nididhyasanam. It is not told study the scriptures. It is told listen to the scriptures. And that has to happen through some Pandit, through some... I have sat at the feet of, they are not sannyasis, but they are in their own right. They have mastery over Bhagavatam. They have mastery over certain Upanishads. In Vrindavan, I sat at their feet. They are grahasthas. And I have studied the Upanishad with them. And some chapters of Bhagavatam. See? So, if there is some worthy person who is absent when he is teaching, go to that person. Rather than, no, I will find my own meaning. You can do it, nothing wrong. But then, alongside it, daily purification must happen. And that purification does not happen by doing yoga. Purification of the mind must happen. And that happens only through either, there are many different exercises. Best, easiest in this period of time is Vaikhari Madhyama Pashanti Para. Chant the name of the Lord. Chant Om. They will help. So Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchitartha Sannyasa Yogadhyadaya Shuddha Sattvaha. And then it says that correct import of the truth through the authority of the Vedanta, who are able to access the true knowledge that is given in the scriptures, those who are of pure mind. What is pure mind? What is pure mind? Very physically speaking, yes. Pure mind is, ego is dissolved.
Duality se
Duality?
indifferent.
Indifferent to duality, very good.
Free from thoughts.
Free from thoughts, also very good. So do something by which your mind becomes calm and quiet. It is unaffected by the data that is coming. Find that space. You probably, all of you, light a lamp for those 10 seconds, 15 seconds when you're lighting the lamp, you're empty-minded. There's nothing going on. When you came to my room, it was a deafening silence, no? When I said, enough of the talking. See, some people can't handle the silence. It's too much. But that is where the truth is hidden. Only in that silence it will become available to you. So, who are of pure mind, they merge in the absolute self. Then, te brahma lokeshu paranta kale paramrutat parimuchanti sarve. They merge in the absolute self when ultimately they go beyond the cause of this the cause of the relative world. What is the cause of this relative world?
Attachment.
Think in general principle. Attachment is not the cause of relative world. Relative world is not a problem. But where is the relative world? Mind is relativity. Mind is relativity. You cannot say that mind is separate from relativity. Mind is relativity. So here when he says that when they go beyond the cause of the relative world means they go beyond the mind. And how do you go beyond the mind? By remaining the witness of whatever the mind is pumping out. By way of thoughts and emotions, memories and expectations and regrets and guilts and aspirations and ambitions. Maintain the poise. Enough of chattering. Now 3 days how many? 8, 9 days have gone. Till now the group's chattering is not stopped yet. You are going to Kailash Mansarovar. Have you come to talk about your family? Have you come to talk about your problems? Have you come to talk about your successes and failures? Or have we come on this journey to become available to Kailash Maharaj? To Mahadev? अभी थोड़ी देर में करते हैं. Give me 5 minutes. What is the... Why have you come here? Why have we come here? I am only going to trigger by telling again and again. Journey is yours. I don't want to influence it. But if you are available, there is a great, diamond waiting to be received by all of you. But you have to become available. भगवान का नाम लो, ओम नमः शिवाय चैंट करो, क्या वही. हाँ, तो यहाँ पे बोलते हैं, तो for that we have to go beyond the mind, and going beyond the mind is being the witness, being the Sakshi Chaitanya. This is indeed the ultimate liberation from the relative existence, the notion of Jiva. Jiva, the conditioned existence, is only a notion projected by the mind. In deep sleep we go beyond the mind. Therefore the bliss is there. But we don't recognize that we have gone beyond the mind because we are under the influence of the ignorance. See? So, in the room just now, you were all just there in that silence. Just there. But then it becomes too much to handle. And then we start something. थोड़ी देर अपना स्टेमिना 1 minute, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, 5 minutes. See? And this silence which I am talking about, which you experienced in the room just now, it will be 100 folds. It will pull you towards itself as we go towards Kailash. You watch. If you are not prepared, you will get afraid of that silence. Make yourself available to that silence. इसके बाद we'll stop here because they got the food. But it's after this is the second level. The third level, we are going down in our practice. Third level is, sir, this is also very difficult to understand. So he comes, Vivikta Deshe Cha Sukhasanastha, find a good place, sit in meditation, close your eyes, withdraw your senses, come to the body level now. So 3 levels he is giving you. Now he is giving you the grossest exercise, but I am going to convert it into the highest one in our next class, whenever it is. Hari Om. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Just few moments, sit quietly. Take it in, whatever you heard. Something will click, which will grab your attention. Hari Om.